This video shows how I change my icon on my Windows app. So I want an icon here on the left corner and there's no one. And now for this I go, I'm printing, go to print on my keyboard and I take here the screen. Then I have it in my clipboard. I copy it. Then I open a small Word document like this one on here. I say, okay, this is now, I'm pasting this one in there. So this is my raw application where I fix all that stuff, something like this. And maybe I make a text on there. I say, okay, this is copy photos. From my smartphone. I make one copy again, print screen. So this is my raw stuff. And now I take this one into a new file. Now it's a bit confusing. And now I make an output. So this is now my output file. And as I mentioned, I will save it as a HTML file. So I say this is logo output or my snap output. I'm saving it. And when I go now to the folder where I saved that stuff, where is it? That's my programming stuff. I have Universal Windows Platform app. In here is my file. That's what you saw, logo snap. You see this one, and our Windows automatically creates a files folder under there, below there. And now I have an image inside there, which is one image is a PNG file and the other one is a JPEG file from that block. So I take this out now, closing it and closing it, closing all that stuff. Even I close my current app. And now we go to the package appx manifest, and there we will find visual assets. And inside the visual assets we have there was one assistant. Let's see if it's there again. We have here our document. There I saved my Word files, my JPEG files. Here I have my JPEG file. I don't know if it works in the first run because it's a while ago since I did it. Now I take the JPEG, the PNG file for this case, and as you see, now I have an icon in there. And there is also a auto generate for all destinations. Now you see display settings. You may also accept it for your different files. Now this is that only show the name. There was one setting that is set automatically. I can't find it at the moment. But no, I'm saving it. And now when we run our application again, there's the generate. You see it says run as a generate. Now when I'm in my application, I should get quite soon here my icon. So we have to generate it. First I close it again. I was looking up for this button, generate. And the following files will be overwritten. The operation cannot be undone. So it writes now to all positions icons. That's what you see there. And even here in my app icon, I will see an app icon. And now when I start it, I'm not sure if it's visible now. When I start it, there comes also here in my Windows block an icon which when I take it here to my start file here, that's my small icon. I may adapt it as you have seen, and unfortunately now the icon in the left corner is not there. I have to activate it. But what you see there is it's already in all my files, which is important. So what you won't find in your application anymore in Windows applications is this icon on the left side. It's not there anymore automatically. All what you can do is, if you need it, if you want it, you will see here on the button and the tool taskbar there is the icon, and it's also in our application when you have here the application and you try to set it to your start place, but it's not on the left corner anymore. You may change it if you really need it. Then you make extend your application so that it's not visible with this with the title bar anymore. So I found an application there, some code lines, but I think it's not necessary. If you say here in the main page, if you say there extend view into title bar, extend view into title bar to true, then you will see that the application moves a little bit up. Now I see the top title bar is away, and inside there you're able to set now some text lines or application stuff in there, like similar to the menu line, but it's on the default it's not there anymore. And you see it behaves in the same way. You may drag and drop all that stuff, but it's the title bar is not there anymore. One line was written here, and I found it on the code here in Stack Overflow, which is default. When you set 2 rows and you set 1 row here on top and say, okay, the first height would say, for example, 20 pixels, and then you set one grid, and the grid is inside the first row. Then you may say there's a column, and the first column is the image, and the second is the big text block, and then the icons are on the right side. So you may change it in this way, but I'm not sure if you really want to go a separate way, which is Windows in the old stuff.